Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with a heads up that if you check the links down below in the description and pinned comment, you will see that PlayStation 3 games have been restocked. And I'm talking about brand new reprints, nice, fresh and sealed for those minty collectors out there. I often get comments saying I focus too much on the Switch, I don't give PlayStation its dues. Look, I'm talking about the PlayStation 3 here. How much more committed could I be? Now, normally I probably wouldn't have talked about this, but with VGP managing to get more copies of these older titles, it did make me do a little bit of research, and I was shocked at where the prices are right now for some PS3 releases. And so it turns out some of these may actually be great deals. In fact, most of them are. For example, Killzone Trilogy, that's often going for $65 to $70 American on eBay. What's that all about? That is a big price for an old collection. But as you'll see in this video, if you're still rocking a PlayStation 3, these are good games and now at decent prices. For example, VGP won't have this for $65 to $70, they're going to have it for $40 American. This includes the first 3 games in the series, with the first game being remastered for this HD collection, as it was originally a PlayStation 2 game. You know, gritty, grim FPS, and also includes all the DLC maps for the second and third game, which is a nice touch, but maybe a bit pointless in 2025 or 26. The infamous collection. Now, this was a super confusing release to research. I was very confused as to why all the sold listings on eBay were like $10 for a brand new copy sealed. But it turns out eBay is full of listings for a cardboard sleeve for this game. I don't know the story behind that, but what I do know is that after wading through to find a proper copy of the game that is brand new, that's not easy to find, and it seems to be going for $60 to $80 American, and VGP will be selling it for $35, and it's actually the best deal of this bunch. And if you want it, or any of the games in this video, please do use the links in the description and pinned comment. That massively helps support me and this channel in the best way possible. I do truly thank you ever so much for it. God of War Saga. Now, this often goes for between $60 to $65 American for a brand new sealed version. Now, this does say 5 games included. However, we at Physical Paradise may object to that label because while it does have 2 discs, the first has remasters of God of War 1 and 2, and the second with God of War 3, the 2 PSP HD remasters are actually a download voucher. So if you want to play those, you'll have to dare yourself to enter the PlayStation Store on your PS3, which I've heard is held together by sellotape these days. But don't worry, you still got 10 years left on the voucher, okay? It runs out in 2035. And yeah, $60 to $65 for this on eBay, whereas VGP will have it for $40. A decent saving overall. But if you just want the first 2 games in the greatest hits sort of collection thing, then the God of War collection may be the one for you, although it is a bit less, glamorous. This has the first 2 games together and often goes for like $35 on eBay, brand new. VGP will have it for $29, so not much of a saving there, but it's there. Ratchet and Clank Collection often goes for like $50 to $60 American for a brand new sealed North American copy. VGP will have this for $33 American. This includes high-definition remasters of the first 3 games in the series, which were originally on the PlayStation 2. It even includes like the 3D effect. If you're still rocking one of those TVs, do they still make the 3D TVs? I don't know, but here you're getting 3 very well-received action-adventure games. I never played them myself, despite being very much a PlayStation 2 kid back in the day, but I was too busy playing JRPGs at the time. I would like to try these one day, though. The Sly Collection also often goes for $50 to $60 American, and VGP will also have it for $33. And this includes the first 3 Sly games, which is a series I've always admired from afar, and with how adult and gritty games have become these days, it feels like a franchise that will never ever get a new game, at least not with the attention that it deserves, which is sad. Like, who doesn't want to be a charming, pilfering raccoon? These are games I actually want to play the most. I love the theme, I love the art style. I just need to sit down one day and, actually play them. The Jak and Daxter Collection, this goes for around $30 to $40 American for a brand new copy in North America, erring towards the latter part, but VGP will have it for $29. So you could get a decent saving or just a small saving, depending on how lucky you are with eBay listings. Again, I don't know why I've never played these first-party PS2 games back in the day. I really should. I'd probably love them. The first 3 games in Naughty Dog's platformer series that, again, is unlikely to return. Like, the PS2 was such a golden era for games like this, where games like this were kind of considered adult. Like, why can't we go back to that kind of innocence? And of course, this is not the PlayStation 2, but it's a PlayStation 3, so they're in nice, crisp HD. Minecraft, this is the oddest one of the bunch, and I'm only talking about it because, well, it's there. This goes for like 20 to 30 bucks on eBay for a sealed copy, and VGP will have it for 29. So that's kind of the odd one out there. This is one where you're probably not going to get a deal, but if you want to pick it up, you want to add it to get like free shipping or something, then it's there. But the other games are good deals. Like, you're saving like 20 bucks a pop on most of them. If you are a sealed collectioner, it's good. If you're just a PlayStation 3 gamer, it's good. It's nice that physicals as old as these can still get reprinted, although I've heard some of these will not get reprinted again, but I can't go into details about that. I know VGP really tried their hardest to reprint these games for a long while, and if you want to purchase any of them, please do so with the links down below. I would greatly appreciate that, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.